everybody. I'm John and this is William. We're the Southern Beer Review. We got a special treat for you today from one of our favorite breweries, the Birmingham District. This is the the second and 22nd Oatmeal Stout, named after the two streets that the district sits on the corner of in downtown Birmingham. This beer is an oatmeal stout, comes in about 6%. You got anything you want to add before we taste it, William?
Yeah, again, as you can see behind us, we're at beautiful Smith Lake, and we got a lot of district beer on the way up here. That's why we're sticking to those reviews. I mean, they are a great brewery, but this is not one I've had. I mean, this is not one I've had. It's a recent release, if I'm not mistaken. And man, from experience, John, they do their stouts well.
They
I mean,
really
when
do.
when you think of the black flower and all the barrel aged stuff they did,
The
the
200.
200 celebrating their 200th beer release.
You'll shoot your eye out.
You'll
at
shoot your eye out
Christmas.
was a Christmas stout. So yeah, this is second and 22nd, again, a creative name. And I'll ask you this, John, while I'm opening it, because there are obviously several iterations of stouts. But when you think of an oatmeal stout, what do you think of? I mean, what kind of taste are you thinking you're going to get?
Usually in an oatmeal stout, I don't particularly taste oatmeal, but I usually tend to think it's going to be a little bit of a heartier stout.
Right.
Not thin, not too watery,
Right.
good mouthfeel. And I also tend to think more of like a basic kind of just straight ahead kind of stout. There's
Right.
a little bit left in there.
Right.
Um, we're splitting this one.
Just so we can bring you some more beers today, we're gonna split.
And we're old.
Yeah, same difference. I didn't actually exactly knock it out of the park with the pour and the head.
Well, I
that
didn't
time.
actually either. I could have done with a little more head on mine, but put ours together, you get the perfect head.
And it's very frothy. I think.
Smells great.
I smell. Geez, I'll do the best I can. I smell chocolate.
I definitely smell chocolate. I
I
almost
smell
smell peanut butter too.
peanut butter. I smell. I smell hickory almost like an outdoors
Hmm
kind of taste on the initial nose. I guess you might say.
This smells a little bit like a Reese's cup to me.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to be that sweet, but because there was no indication it's going to be a really sweet beer. But
Um, it checks all the boxes of a typical stout to me.
oh
I taste some of the similar things you get in the nose.
yeah,
Obviously, that hits you pretty well.
there's chocolate. There's a little coffee. There's just a good roastiness to it. Just a good solid. The sweetness is very bittersweet, like a bittersweet chocolate, which I just love in a stout. And I'm just wow.
And I really like imperial stouts. Those are going to overwhelm you a little bit more with the ABV, the alcohol. This is very smooth. There's no, I mean, it's not harsh,
It's not overly sweet.
not overly sweet.
Very well balanced.
And on the tongue and on the palate and in the mouth, it sits like it's got a very smooth texture to it.
I would say it's got a little bit of chewiness to it. It's good thick. It's not watered down. So this is actually what I think of with oatmeal stout is
Yeah.
that chewy texture
Very flavorful.
that makes it just feel great in your mouth.
Right,
I'm a huge fan.
right. Me too. So
Nothing tricky about it. Nothing like, hey, let's show you something fancy. It's just basic, well balanced oatmeal stout. Man, I could drink a lot of these and really enjoy them. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
no. I was
Just kind of excited about this
yeah.
beer.
No, I was going to say the same thing. I do like most people. I do like stouts in the cooler months, and start drinking them more probably this time of year, October, and then on through the holiday season. Um, and like John said, I think with the nose and with the flavor and the taste and the way it kind of feels, I think it really does check all of the boxes of a Hallmark oatmeal stout.
Yeah, and I've got a lot to say about this one because getting so much from it. There's a little bit of a hint of smokiness, and maybe
Yeah.
that was the hickory you mentioned in the
Right.
smell. But there's a nice little hint of smokiness in this beer too. Um, it's a winner, in my opinion.
It really is. And I don't. And I know I've said this a couple times, but I can't get over how smooth it is. It's smooth when you drink it. It's smooth when it goes down. The aftertaste is great. Doesn't feel like it sits on you like a rock sometimes, like higher alcohol
Hmm.
stouts would. But okay, so
I have thought of my rating.
yeah, let's have it.
You want to go ahead? Okay. Um, this beer, I am going to rate a very solid 8.5. It's a very strong offering from the district. I would expect nothing less from them with a stout. Maybe I'm a basic kind of beer drinker, but I tend to like my beer no frills,
Yep.
nothing fancy. I don't want over the top flavors. I just want a good balanced flavor, and this one comes through.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit higher than that, and I don't mean to be difficult and try to.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to quite give it a 9, but I'm going to go 8.75.
Okay. I can
It's
go there.
it
Yeah.
just doesn't. It's not quite as good as some of the nines I've given from the district, some of the district beers we've done. Um, but I'll go 8.75, and again, very solid.
If you're
And
good enough at math, tell us what that averages to in the comments.
yeah, well,
8.5,
50 to
8.75.
75 would be
He can do it. I can't. I
67
failed
and a
math.
half. So whatever that is, about 8.67 something. Yeah, we don't teach
Didn't we
math.
both take Algebra 2 twice? I know I did.
Yeah, I don't. To this day, this is an algebra 2, but to this day, I still don't know what a proof is. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's beside the point. The math teachers we had were very nice. We just weren't very good. And if you're an old St. James math teacher watching this,
We
we apologize for
apologize.
giving any trouble. But you were great. We were just horrible at math. So again, guys, the District Brewing Company sits at that intersection in downtown Birmingham. And by the way, on the weekend of November 10th and 11th,
Oh, yeah.
they are celebrating their 5th anniversary. And they're going to have bottle releases. They've been
There's a drawing, I believe.
Jimmy and
for a
Kale and the
kegerator.
guys, yeah, kegerator. Jimmy the brewer and Kale the owner, they've been barrel aging some of the beer, and they're going to release them in bottles,
Including the 200, right?
including, and that's worth lining up for.
Yeah.
And so one of us will be down there on behalf of the other, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully we'll both be there.
all right, guys, 2nd and 22nd Oatmeal Stout from the district. Get it sometime in the winter months. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Next time.
Thanks, guys.